Hello and welcome back to the Ace of Trades YouTube channel. Thanks for joining me today. I know I was on a little bit of a break on Wednesday. I have been working on that technical analysis video and a bunch of really nice projects for you guys. I have the entire month of March open until I start a job in April. But I am working on all of those things, so keep tight. And if you're enjoying the content, please leave me feedback, like, and subscribe. And today I just wanted to go over what you can do to still supplement your income when you're seeing a lot of red. We've been seeing a bunch of sell-off days, both early on last week, recovered on Wednesday, and then Thursday and Friday continued that sell-off. And I know a lot of times you don't really have to worry about volume when you're buying spreads that are close to the money, or even just long calls with companies that usually have a lot of volume. But what can happen on massive red days, or I shouldn't necessarily say massive, but definitely pullbacks that can impact the amount of volume you're going to be seeing, especially if a lot of people are holding and something that you're in isn't slipping that much. It might be hard to take your losses or open up new positions in certain strike prices just because of people holding and not really a whole lot of volume coming through. So what you can do to avoid that, if you are in a position where you've experienced that before and you haven't been able to really get it to sell on one of the bid prices that you were looking for, and it just seems to not really have any supporting volume. You can go to SPY, which usually has pretty good volume. And if we expand this to the month, you can see pretty average volume, even more so on the end this week with the sell-offs. And that's kind of a good thing of using an ETF like SPY, is that you can pretty much rely on more consistent volume than you're going to find in any other single corporation that you might be investing in. So if you noticed the climb through the first, actually it's a Tuesday and Wednesday after that jump on Monday. If you bought any calls there, like I did, you saw some good profit there as the market was moving in that direction. But then as Thursday, after Thursday started, we could see how much of a sell-off that was going to be. So if you bought around here in the first half of Thursday because you noticed that trend, you might have been losing on a lot of those calls and spreads that you might have been early on the week. But if you have any of that money laying around that you want to use to supplement, it's really easy to come in here to your options playbook and select some short-term puts. As you can see, most of them were gaining value, but it would be good to come in here and buy some puts, and then as you notice the market sliding more, you can pull out and make some of that money back that you lost. And I mean, you could even buy some spreads too. And there's a max equity of $100. For a total cost of $30. So if you were picking up something like that on the first half of Thursday, you could have seen that practically doubling as SPY was slipping. So I just wanted to go over that first. And next, I just wanted to say, and I cannot stress this enough, buy the dip. At its core, really being successful in investing is buying the dip. And right now, Thursday and Friday, we had a dip. Right now, we're having a dip in Bitcoin. Literally touched 60,000 just several days ago. And now over the past week has dropped $13,000. So this is a definite buy the dip moment. And you can't go wrong buying Bitcoin right now at 45,000 after many companies are going to be following suit Just like Tesla did, just like Elon Musk decided to buy a lot of Bitcoin and start putting that on the balance sheets. That's only going to make Bitcoin's value go up more, along with the demand that is increasing constantly, both in Europe and Asia, and hopefully in North America soon. We'll be relying on Bitcoin even more. So this is a no-brainer. Come and scoop some up. I'm going to be getting into a little bit. I did buy at about 45,000 too before it went up to 60, so I'm still holding on to that. Also, if we look at some tech and EV stocks, which really took a hit, Neo the past month hit an all-time high up, I believe, $63, and now is down into the $45 range, and that's cheap. That's a steal. You guys can't go wrong. It's going to be bouncing back up at any time in the next, who knows, 3 weeks, 4 weeks. As these recover, if they do, we'll have to monitor them this week. Along with Plug Power, very similar chart here, and we can see that this is indeed down from its all-time high, which it's not showing me what it was, but it looks like it was around $74, down into the 40s now. This is cheap. This is a buy. Along with Tesla, obviously, down 23% in the last month. Robinhood doesn't necessarily say that this is a good buy right now, but I think it is, especially if you're going to be looking for some long calls and holding it for a decent amount of time. You're going to see it bounce back. It's just how the market, the tech and EV stocks all look really similar, and once they recover, we're going to be seeing new highs as these markets grow because they're very volatile. So come out tomorrow, and hopefully they'll still be rising, but at a price that we'll be able to scoop some nice deals up. And hopefully we can recover from, if you guys have been seeing losses this past week like I have, and not make it a rut, not make it personal. And if you enjoyed the content, please leave me some feedback, and I will see you guys next time. Thanks for coming out with me.